The 2000s, that era, is when we saw the explosion of hip hop and radio stations that were specific to hip hop culture.
It's now the 2000s. Hip hop is making a fortune. All the men in hip hop are making a fortune, and all the women are still wondering where the checks are.
Moving into the 2000s, hip hop became probably the most dominant sound on the Hot 100 for the entire decade. This is a time when you've got your clear rap hits, but also other genres are starting to borrow from hip hop as well.
Love to hear the story, how the thugs live and worry. Duck down in car seats, heat's mandatory.
You want to know how big hip hop was in the early 2000s? Go look at the October 11th, 2003 Hot 100. The entire top 10 is black artists either doing R&B or hip hop tracks. Hip hop is not just in the mix at that point. Hip hop is the mix.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize. Quoted from the hot block with serious flow. Gotta get dope, cause y'all won't feel me, bro.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Some of the top hip hop artists of the 2000s decade include Eminem, Jay-Z.
Nas is Lauryn Hill, this is Missy Elliott. A plethora of superstars reigning supreme.
They were like rock stars. They had a whole band. I mean, they were started just taking hip hop to another level.
Get down, girl, go ahead. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon.
When Kanye West hits the scene in 2004, one of the things that really happens quickly is establishing that all his albums generate massive attention. He has this perfect streak of number ones.
Lexus is proud to honor iconic black artists during Black Music Month. Continue watching this exclusive look at hip hop history on Billboard, presented by Lexus.
I don't wanna get turned, none of y'all niggas don't ask where the party at.
My name is DDG. I make music and I also make content online. Eminem, I feel like he is like the biggest. I probably watched 8 Mile 100 times.
Eminem, okay, so we gotta put the white boy in the sauce. Yes, we do. I remember bumping into Eminem backstage at the European Music Awards, and we were literally all looking at him like,
Eminem in 2009 is ranked the #1 artist of the decade. He really just set a new level of what commercial success in hip hop would look like. Just selling millions and millions of records, major hits, plenty of Grammys. Eminem is really the guy.
And Dr. Dre said, nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement.
I feel like pop and hip hop kind of got the same vibe a little bit. Hip hop can be pop, and when it comes together, you know, it's kind of helping each other.
The crossover of hip hop and pop is very interesting. I would bring up a very particular record, Lady Marmalade.
Lady Marmalade.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
You had a bunch of different singers. You had Pink, you had Maya, you had Christina Aguilera, and you had Lil' Kim.
Thanks to the combined success of those 4 women, that song ends up becoming a 5-week #1 on the Hot 100.
When Lady Marmalade came out, you had never heard anything like this in your life.
Hey, sisters, soul sisters, better get that dough, sisters.
When the internet came, that's when everything changed in music all the way across the board.
You would find a song, download it to your computer, put the CD in, the CD would come up on your screen and it would say like, do you want to burn this CD? Once you drag the song over, you would click burn.
I want my money from Napster. Don't we get to money from this?
When Napster and LimeWire hit, the music industry lost billions. But what saved the day was Apple and the iPod and the ability for iTunes to sell 99-cent songs. And you were able to then go buy a 99-cent song and you have iTunes and you can have all your music there. That's really what kind of changed the trajectory.
Hip hop music was more accessible to billions of people around the planet.
And now you can see your favorite artists on YouTube. It can cross barriers, things can drop instantly. People can hear the music at a much faster rate, and it really helps prop up the hip hop market in a lot of different nations. There's hip hop all across Europe. There's hip hop going all across Africa and different nations there. Even though hip hop has been around for 50 years, in the grand scheme of just about any genre, that's still really young. So one of the most exciting things about it is it's still evolving, it's still morphing into different forms.
Hip hop is never going away. It's going to show up in different spaces as long as we keep pushing for that.
Go, go, go.